Excuse me, class. Class!
Welcome back to the kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make homemade yogurt in my Excalibur dehydrator. This is my favorite way to make it. I've tried making it in pots, the crock pot. Some people make it in coolers where they add ice to it to cool it down, but I've really found that this is the easiest way. So if you have a dehydrator, I think this is the way to go. I'm going to use a half gallon of raw milk, and it's going to make me 2 quart jars of yogurt. So before I get started with the milk, I'm going to start with my dehydrator, and I'm going to take all of my trays out. If you have a larger family and you need a lot more yogurt, you can definitely do a bigger batch, and I would think that at least 8 jars, maybe more, could fit into this. And I have done a bigger batch before, but today I only have time for a little bitty batch, so we're going to start with this. You could even make your yogurt in a half gallon jar because it does fit in here, but I'm just going to do the small quart jars today because I don't have enough milk to do a whole bunch. I'm going to be picking up some more milk today. So you're going to start off with 2 clean quart jars. I like the wide mouth jars because it's easier to get your yogurt into it with a funnel and less of a mess. So we're going to just set them in here, and I'm going to put my jars in here, and I'm going to turn my dehydrator on to 110 to get them warming up while I'm making my yogurt. So this is actually really an easy process. All you're going to do is pour your milk into your pot. And I'm just going to use a half gallon today, but you can definitely double this or triple it if you need to. My milk doesn't come up very high, so I'm going to have to put my thermometer down in it. And you're going to turn it up to a medium-low because you don't want to scorch it. So we're almost there on our heat. We're getting very close to 180 now. You can see that. I have turned my fire down a little bit lower because I don't want the bottom to scorch, and I just stir it every now and again. It's only been about maybe 10 minutes since I started. Shouldn't be much longer now, and it'll be done, and we'll do the next step. Okay, we are right at 180 degrees now on our milk. It's been cooking for about 10 minutes, maybe 12 minutes. I turned it down in the middle because I didn't want it to scorch, and I got my whisk out, and I've been stirring it more towards the end. Now we're going to turn off our heat and let it sit so the temperature will come down on its own. You can stir it with a wooden spoon to make it cool down a little bit faster. You can put it in a sink full of ice water if you really need it to come down quickly. But you cannot add your yogurt until it's down to 110 degrees. Okay, our milk's ready. It's right at 110 degrees, and this next few steps will go pretty fast because you don't want your milk to get below 105. You really need to add in your yogurt while it's at 110 degrees. So we're going to take about a tablespoon of yogurt. It needs to be a plain yogurt. Go to the ingredients section, and if it has at least 3 culture strands in it, it's a good yogurt to use. I have tried using regular yogurt before. I really like to use the Greek yogurt more. There's different kinds of yogurt. If you want your homemade yogurt to come out thicker, I would use a Greek yogurt. I've even heard of people adding powdered milk to it before, and I do want to try that, but I haven't tried it yet. If you want a runnier yogurt, get the softer yogurt at the grocery store. I don't know what else to call it. But we're going to go ahead and add in our yogurt right now because our temperature is getting down. and I wanted to go down too much lower. So we're going to add 1 tablespoon of your yogurt to your warm milk. And I'm just kind of eyeballing it here.
It's like 4 tablespoons, baby.
So it's okay. And you're going to take your thermometer out and you're just going to stir it around. I don't think it hurts to add a little bit more yogurt to it. I didn't want to dirty up another dish. Okay, so you're going to just stir it in really good. And then you're going to get your warm jars out of your dehydrator. I am using a canning funnel. I'm just going to put it right in that. And then I'm going to pour my yogurt into the jars until you fill it up. Okay. Well, and I didn't tighten it all the way. I mean, I didn't leave it loose, but I didn't tighten it tight either. So now you're just going to put them in your dehydrator and let them do their thing. You don't disturb them for 10 to 12 hours. I think around 10 hours I'm going to check it, see if it's gelling up pretty good. And that's all you do. I think that took us less than 30 minutes to do, which is faster than I can go to the grocery store up here. So, and you know exactly what's in your yogurt. My kids love it. They like to put honey in it, syrup, berries, granola, and some of my kids even like it better than ice cream. So it's a really good thing to make if you can. It's not very expensive if you already have the milk, and it doesn't take very much time. So I hope you learned something today, and I'll see you next time.